All right, folks, welcome to Spankwagon. I'm Murphy.
I'm Chief.
And Trencher's on the camera, as per usual. Welcome to the Great Spankwagon Burger Off. This week, Chief shot his mouth off and said he was a better cook than I was. Probably not going to happen. But the one thing he and I could both agree on is that we're both better cooks than Trencher. Trencher lives predominantly off of microwave food and takeout. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to prove it with a burger off. The barbecue is outside, it is nice and hot, and we have judges who are here to say whose burger is supreme. This is not Kitchen Stadium, it's more like Grill Master Central, something like that. So, our judges, Mr. Gerald Saunders, sir, pornographer extraordinaire, Melissa, a.k.a. Melza, vlogger, Twitterer, and all-around improv genius, and of course, the most interesting man in the world, Captain One Leg.
Hello again.
Captain is here, everybody's here, everybody hopefully brought their appetites.
I did.
So, what we're going to do now is we're going to make some burgers. Chief, tell them about your burger.
Alright, here is the generic 20% fat ground beef right here. The extra fat in there is for flavor. I'm sure our judges would not mind having a little extra fat in their diet. At least not today. Mixed into the ground beef here, I have some delicious Kraft natural sharp cheddar cheese, along with a mixture of spices, notably Mexican chili powder and cumin, along with smoky barbecue sea
I'm
salt.
sorry, did you say coming?
Yes. And also some smoked organic peppercorns. Hopefully the mixture of this all put up into little wonderful patties will be a topper to whatever he's making.
My burgers, on the other hand, are interesting, as opposed to some spices thrown in. I like to call this the Obama burger. Why? Well, because it's half and half. Half lamb, half 20% ground beef, and bacon on top because he's not Muslim. All of that is combined with some, that's right, all of that is combined with French onion soup mix and Worcestershire sauce and a little panko breadcrumbs, also a little salt and pepper for seasoning. Yeah, unlike that, mine had some actual, ideas that go into it. So,
Yep.
And Trencher, what are you going to be cooking?
Well, once we hand the camera off to somebody, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay, no problem.
Well, Chief and I are almost done with our burger.
Let's pan over the judges and see what they're expecting this evening.
Other than diarrhea. Cha, cha, cha.
Well, the first thing I thought when you asked Trencher what he was doing about his, I thought that he was going to run a Burger King. Because you said he takes takeout, so, or Whataburger or somewhere. In and out?
I mean, I would hope that if he were going to run to another burger shop, he'd at least go somewhere good.
Fat Burger.
Fat burger!
In and out.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm cool with that, but I can't say that it will be as interesting as these ones will be.
Agreed.
Captain?
I've known the cooks close to 20 years now, and I've eaten a lot of their food in the past. Right now, I'm hoping not to get food poisoning.
Well, the good part about that is you're still here after 20 years.
This is true, but most
Yeah,
of that
but he
was
never ate
military
our
cooking.
food.
Oh, that's not true. And let me say one thing. Also, speaking of quality cooks, Captain doesn't like to talk about it, but he makes the most amazing ribs on the planet.
Ever.
Everything I know about making ribs, I learned from that man right there.
Yeah. Captain One Leg actually made Bobby Flay his bitch one day. It's a little known fact.
Wasn't exactly difficult. Bobby Flay is a bitch anyway. So, yeah, but Captain, yeah, anything I know about making ribs, he's the one who taught me.
Good thing we're not making ribs tonight.
We'd be ass out.
Yep.
All right, so my patties are done. Chief?
I'm almost there.
Yeah.
Just getting the quantity. And you said 4, right?
At
Not
least
like-
4. At
okay,
least 4. At least 4.
Alright.
You're
I'm making some wonderful, maybe 1/3 pound patties.
Wow, you are going balls out there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Holy Christ. I got like a bunch, but man.
Well, we have to feed more people.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've got, and I'm sure I want to try yours and I want to try Mark's, so, man, now all of a sudden I don't feel like my patties are thick enough. Oh, well.
Dude, your patty is never thick enough.
Oh, now you're going to make
You have an inferiority patty
I have
complex?
an inferiority patty complex.
Yeah, and coming from an Irishman, that's pretty hard.
Yeah, that is, I don't know, looks about right. Not too beefy. All right.
Alright.
So, mine are done.
Alright, mine will be done in just one moment. I think I made 2 extra large medium and then regular. Of course, so 2 Americans, a Canadian, and of course European. So,
Is the European one gay?
yeah.
What are we doing, Murph?
We're downtown on a weeknight.
Why are we downtown on a weeknight?
Because
Hi,
Mistress
guys.
Rowynn said she wanted to go downtown on a weeknight.
Same way you were.
He's shooting me right now, Mikey. I'm like, yeah, that's okay.
We're just doing Spankwagon shoots.
Well, we'll go back the way you were.
Where was I? I don't know the way I was.
Thank you.
Oh my God, look, it's Bill Gates. Mr. Gates. We love your products.
What?
We love your products. Oh wait,
You're
you're not Bill
welcome.
Gates.
How are you?
You look like Bill Gates, dude.
Bill Gates?
You look like
Hi,
Bill
I'm
Gates.
Yeah, I'm his son.
Nice
I'm
to
his
meet
son. I'm the son of Bill Gates.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
the
yeah.
son of Bill Gates.
Son.
Yeah, pleased to meet you.
Very nice.
Where are you
From
from?
there. I'm from France.
Where in France?
France. You know the German border?
Oh,
You
yeah?
guys know the German border? So I'm living
I used to live in Toulouse.
Oh, good for you. Good for
Yeah.
you. Thank
Okay,
you.
now are we talking the German borders before World War II or
Oh, here we
during
go.
World War II? Because that border went, all the way to the ocean there for a
It
while.
has been invaded several times by Germany, but now it's
All friends
region,
all
yeah.
the time.
It's Alsace, it's not French.
You are decked out in so much khaki.
going
It is
on, man?
amazing.
I just come from the safari, guys. So
Safari downtown.
Yeah,
Were
safari
you
downtown.
poaching prostitutes?
No. I just went to Zion.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You're up there in
Zion,
Utah.
nice.
Yeah, Zion
So he was
Prize.
poaching Mormons.
Poaching Mormons.
Huh?
Poaching Mormons.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, I know. Yeah, that's all right. Oh, he's got so many
you don't
pictures
have to wear
of
the vest and the hat out here. It's okay. We promise. You don't have to wear it.
No, he's got all of his show movies good.
Now he's got all my shoes,
Well,
right?
can you do us a favor? Could you look into the camera and say .net?
Huh?
.net.
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 Yeah!
Thank you. We can, okay? And I'm going to introduce the host who's going to give you the rest of the rules for tonight. Please welcome our improv host for tonight, Mr. Glandy.
Wow. That was exciting. I've been gone for a month and a half, and you guys like, hey, what's up? Granted, it's the fur. I understand. Why would What's that? I will put it back where I found it. How's everyone doing tonight? Good to see all of you, and to see some of you for the first time, because there's some of you I've never seen before. You're excited. Excellent. I'll talk over here to the three people I know over on this side. Johnny, how you doing, man?
Good, Glenn. Where's your beard?
Where's my beard? The damn Yankees stole my beard.
Damn Yankees!
Damn-o. I'll be growing it back in a couple of weeks. Hi, there's like a whole bunch of new people. You're not new.
I'm not excited.
You're relatively new. I've been here last week. Yeah. James is going like this behind you. Big section. There are a few rules here at the jam. Dendo was kind enough to say stay off the ramp and don't punch holes through the styrofoam because the Scottish play is here. What's that? She said the M word. She's apparently not superstitious.
No, actually, it's even worse.
I don't know. I just never say it.
It's not. It's going to be fine. It's all fine. I'm not concerned.
Lady Scottish play. Let's get into the rules so we can play some damn games. First and foremost, there is no failure up here. Everything that is done at the jam, we can get rid of that now.
No. Nib.
Anything and everything that you do up on the stage is welcome. We're all friends here, so everything is good between us. Along those lines, when you're up here, just make sure that you're paying attention. Staying focused, listening, and paying attention to your fellow players up on stage. Boy, it's been a while since I've done these rules, because there's something about John Travolta and blowing bubbles. Something.
Thank you. Wow.
Welcome back, man.
Thanks.
Aretha Franklin.
Yep. I was going for that next. When you're up here on stage, anything goes, but show a little respect to class, culture, race, religion, what have you. If you're going to make fun of something,
Size.
Yes, Tony is short, so if you're going to make fun of his shortness, make it so short. Yeah, just make your stereotypes so big and over the top if you got to do them that we know you're not making fun of the stereotype, but of the stereotypee. Along the same lines, I don't know if Casper incorporated the Mystery Science Theater 3000 rule, but the level of respect incorporates into the audience. So if there's a scene up here, shut the fuck up if you're out there, unless something is called for, like a suggestion, in which case don't shut the fuck up, actually call something up. Why are you videotaping?
Don't worry about it.
Because
we're from the internet.
Because tasting beer is not good enough for you two?
No, it isn't.
Who's piss or whatever, bull semen, whatever it was that
Bull
you two...
semen.
Wow, someone actually watches our show. I'm amazed.
He heard about it.
Well, maybe if you would get the player to work, other people would too.
Oh, snap!
Oh! Fix the internet!
Fuck you.
Oh,
Okay, home.
Nerd fight!
I'm taking my camera.
Very, very few other rules other than have fun, do a little Wayne Chung, Quillen the Gangs. What's that?
John Holiday.
He's gonna walk in right now.
He's in law school now, so I'm scared to use the John Holiday rule
Half
anymore.
price lawyers.
I will put it out there. Who's new for the first time here? You don't know who John Holiday is, but you do?
No.
Johnny Douchebag.
Johnny Douchebag.
He's not that bad.
No, John Holiday's a nice guy, except he may be a little obsessive compulsive. I don't know. The rule named after him appropriately is if you're in a scene, which you will be, don't bring any weapons into the scene unless you intend to fully use them on yourself, because killing your stage partner really just kills the scene. And we learned that from the night that John Holiday brought a gun into every scene and killed everybody.
And one night, the Michael Scott rule.
In one night. What's that?
Michael Scott rule.
It could be interpreted as the Michael Scott rule. Yeah. I've been out for a couple of weeks. What games has Casper been doing at the beginning? Because I know what I've been doing, but... That's right, we're going to do... Yes, this is going to be an all-play.
You're watching Spankwagon.net.
Submit, bitches.
Yeah! Only in Vegas, Journey Tribute Band. Oh shit. Mikey, give
Ron, stay there. Mikey.
Take a shot.
Ron. Give me just a little bit, step that way.
You can see that I'm wearing metallic bras for my shirt.
Okay, wait, what the hell? What the hell? Yeah.
Like, you can't get any footage because of the noise, but...
Me and my girl have got this relationship. I love her so bad, but she treats me like shit. I'm locked down like a penitentiary. She's Spread some loving all over, and when she gets home, there's none left
Look
for
out.
me.
Break it down.
Summertime, and the living's easy.
Alright guys, so burger cooking 101. Pretty simple, but a lot of people have some misconceptions about it. Number one, when you make a burger, you actually want a meat that's got at least 20% fat. Fat is flavor, flavor is good. Also, don't be afraid to experiment with other kinds of meat. Ground round is something, you know, you can never go wrong with.
I brought a tube of meat.
Nice. It's the first time it's ever been that thick. It's important though that if you are going to experiment with different kinds of meat, if you can't find a butcher that'll grind it yourself, you need one of these. This is your standard issue grinder. I use it for hamburger meat, I use it for chili meat. Chili grind is a different grind. And all you do is you just clamp this guy on the side of your counter. You've got your grinding wheel there. This little handle goes on the back. You jam your meat down inside, you turn the handle, Bob's your uncle, you got yourself ground meat. There are different kind of plates for the front too. You want to make sure that you get the right kind of plate. Exactly. There's a chili grind, which is maybe a little thinner than what some people like. There is a standard hamburger grind. You can even get a sausage casing fitting for the front of this, so you can grind your meat and put it in your own sausage. Chief does that a lot. He makes his own sausage. I hear he likes to smoke it. So, burger making. See what Trencher's doing right here? Gee, what a shocker. Mr. Gerald Saunders is getting the meat in POV. Alright, now beat on it.
Come on.
Come on, go ahead, beat on
It
it.
feels so dirty.
That's alright, go ahead. Go ahead. Handle it. Get your hands on it.
I do not need. Shut up.
Get your
All right.
hands on it. Go ahead. Don't be afraid of it.
You shut up.
You can put
Touch
it.
It's okay if you grunt a little.
Put it in your mouth. It's fine.
It's important to flavor the meat as well.
Exactly.
You never know what's
All right.
And of course, the prerequisite: don't just look at it, eat it. So, when you are spicing your hamburgers, don't go crazy.
Which, by the way, for me, I know they've mentioned their spices. I'm going for ground allspice and ground cinnamon.
Ooh, kind of a sweet and savory burger there. Kind of interesting. It is important to go right on the meat in a bowl with hands. Don't use a spoon, don't use tongs, don't use anything. Get your hands in there, get into that meat. As my dogs come barreling into the room. Also, when you're making a burger, you want to look for a binding agent. The meat itself is usually pretty good, but sometimes you'll need to add maybe some panko breadcrumbs, maybe an egg, something like that to kind of keep things...
Which is another reason you actually want to use a more fattier meat, because the fat actually acts as a binding agent as well. So if you get a fattier, I mean a real fatty, a 20, 80, or even higher fat content, less chance you'll need more of the binding agent.
Exactly. So, Mark here is going to mix them up. Now, Mark, you've just got a couple of spices. Anything else special you're going to do with it?
Well, it's not just the spices that are going to make this one, but I do, since my hands are kind of gummed up, take a look what I bought for the buns.
Oh, now for buns, to kind of go with the sweet and savory, he's got himself Hawaiian sweet buns. Interesting. That means you're going to use the 4 of them in a shot, or are you going to make little
I'm going to make sliders.
Oh, so we have your large, medium, and
small.
Asian. So, yeah. Now, Chief, on the other hand, went with just really nice standard hamburger buns.
I'm relying more on the flavor of my meat rather than the flavor of my buns.
Also, notice no seeds on the top. Some people like seeds. I personally am not a seed guy. My buns, on the other hand, are a little bit different. Potato buns. I like potato bread. It's a little fluffier. It's moister. Little bit of flour across the top. And if you have a really juicy bun, these guys will suck up that juice really well too. So that's the burgers. Now let's talk about the grill. Alright guys, well welcome outside. This is my backyard. Out here I have 2 grills. One, I have a small one that I use for burgers, dogs, brats, things like that. On the other side over here, I have a larger grill that I use for steaks, ribs, usually food that needs to cook slower and longer. That's great for it. It's got a lot of open space in it. This guy, on the other hand, is smaller, and it gets hot, and it gets hot quick. One thing you'll notice that's missing, though, from my grills, and that's down here, no propane tanks. Real men don't cook with propane. Real men cook with wood. Why? You actually get flavor, and it doesn't taste like you got it out of a gas tank. Now, when you cook with wood, you have two options. Option number one is standard charcoal briquettes. Option number two, charwood. I prefer charwood. The process of making charcoal is pretty simple. They take wood, they set it on fire. Before it disintegrates, they take it out of the fire, and then they give it to you, so that you can set it on fire, and it eventually will disintegrate. Charcoal briquettes, they accomplish this with small chunks of wood, sawdust, they get it wet, and they clump it into little bricks. Yeah. Charwood, on the other hand, is the raw, natural stuff. That's the stuff I like. Charwood gets hotter faster and stays hotter longer. Also, it doesn't require as much care and attention to get it started. You just cover that stuff, get it going, there you go. A couple of times, I'll give it a couple extra douses. No. When you're grilling, though, it's something important to remember. You need zones on your grill. You need a hot side, which for me is over here, and you need a not quite as hot side, which is over here. Also, you notice my grill has two levels. You have a lower level, which is great for, burgers, dogs, stuff like that. And you have an upper level, which you usually use for fish, chicken, maybe turkey if you're doing turkey. Pork also is really good because of the high fat content. That stuff will burn up in a heartbeat. So it's good to have that on there. Something else you want to make sure you have on all your grills, and that is a temperature gauge. You don't just wait for it to get hot. Yes, hot is good, but you need to know how hot. Different meats have different temperatures they like to cook at. It doesn't hurt to sometimes have the old Bobby Flay thermometer out, little digital probe. Don't really need it for burgers, but for steaks, it's an absolute must-have. Remember, guys, like we always say, the wellness of meat is not determined by color, it is determined by temperature. Medium meat is 140 to 160 degrees. Doesn't matter how pink it is in the middle. Always keep that in mind. So, grill is hot. We're probably pushing about 400 right about now, maybe down to 5. I think we're going to get ready to get our stuff on here. One thing I will mention, though, grill tools. Once you find a set you like, you will stick with them for the rest of your life. I have a spatula inside that I will never get rid of and that I will guard more than I will guard my children. But this is something else that a lot of people overlook. Grill brush. A lot of time people want to grab these. And I got this as a gift in a barbecue set from a family member of mine. I used it once to explain why I would never use it again. A little plastic guy. Number one, small handle. It means you've got to reach over the grill to use it. Not necessarily a good idea. Also, plastic. It melts. So, why this? Long handle, number one. Number two, metal bristles. Number three, has a scraper. You let your grill covers get nice and hot there. Woo! And get in there. A lot of guys will say, no, man, you're cutting off all the flavor. No, you're cutting off the stuff from last week, all right? You want to make sure you at least start with a somewhat clean surface. I don't ever really clean my grill. Maybe once a year or so I'll get in there. Just depends upon when I stop grilling. Chief, when do you guys stop grilling?
We don't stop grilling. We're Mexican.
Nice. Carne asada all year round. Trencher, when do you guys stop grilling in Iowa?
Actually, we can go year round.
Well, yeah, it's because you guys are huddled around it for warmth.
Dude, I thought that was called ice fishing.
No, that would be Mel. Mel, do you guys grill up in Alaska?
Yes.
Yes, we grill in Alaska there. What? Summer's there. There isn't
Only half
snow
the
year
year.
round. Not even half the year. We have roughly 3 months of growing weather in Alaska, depending on if you want to brave the cold.
Brave the cold for grilling weather. What do you guys cook up there? Caribou, moose, Russians?
Yes.
Russians, no, we don't cook Russians.
That's not true.
We of course grill the regular things, burgers, brats, all that stuff. But there is I've never done caribou, but we've done a little bit of moose before. We do a lot of fish in Alaska. Like we used to eat a lot of halibut and a lot of salmon up there because you can get fresh fish there. And apparently we grill bear too. I was just told that we grill bear. I was not aware of this in the 16 years I lived there, but I believe it. I am not going to say that.
You can go ahead and say it.
No.
Yeah,
You're on Spankwagon, it's fine.
I'm not
They
gonna
grill
say
brown people as well.
What? That is not cool.
I've been to it. I've been to Anchorage. It's a wonderful place. I met their minority population. His name is Tim. So, all right, the grill is hot. Everything is ready to go. I think it's time to put some burgers on. What do you guys say?
I'm suddenly worried
Dot
there
net.
might be
Yay!
blind people in
Spankwagon.
You're on the strip, or you're around casinos, but it's a good place to get shots, like to get your feet wet and shooting in public, because it's kind of safe. You have a lot of people. Crime is low, but the one thing you'll notice, you gotta be careful, is that it only takes like a second. If you're not paying attention, we're over here, you shooting us, you have the camera off to the side, somebody will run up and grab it, you're fucked. I don't feel like running. I know this from personal experience, but the one time the dude did try to yank my camera, he made himself painfully obvious, and most of these people, they don't put a lot of thought into it. They'll scream it. So it's just like any other time in public, you pay attention to your surroundings.
You gotta get footage of the douchebag clock. Get some shots of these guys.
Look at me. Do you think I'm anything to look at? No, so don't worry.
But see, people are used to you not being something to look at.
Yeah, they're also used to you calling me gay.
You are gay. You know what? Girls just say that to make you prove otherwise. I'm just kidding.
Bye. So just quickly tell them why we're here and, that kind of thing.
We are here because Las Vegas. We are here because Las Vegas has no place now for amateur improvisers to really practice their craft. We have set, which is amazing, but it's turned into the teachers and the more advanced improvisers to do their thing in long form. There is no venue in Las Vegas where short form improvisation can be played by just the masses, except for the Improv Jam. This is what we do here. They are very loud. Yeah, so it's really just a place for people who don't want to worry about the judgment of people who are really hardcore scrutinizing people who are on stage for improv. It's just a place for them to come and play, and it's a very casual, workshop-y type environment for people to come and just practice what they learn in classes, basically. Get on stage. It's to de-virginize. We're here to de-virginize improvisers. We are an improvisation brothel, so to speak. It's true. That's for you, Spankwagon. This is Spankwagon, right?
Yes. All right, now just look at the camera and say .net.
.net. While I'm playing with my boob.
Hey,
I could have done somewhere else, but I wasn't prepared.
No.
Glenn. We haven't chatted with Glenn in ages.
If you're gonna make it.
Oh, is this acapella?
You're on camera.
Awesome. Hi, Spankwagon.net. How's it going? Sure. You guys come this week when I'm not hosting. That's fabulous. Yeah.
But you're here.
Good stuff.
It's Mark's last week being able to be here. His shift changes.
Oh, I see. Well, welcome. Welcome.
And I'm gonna say this loud that they might
Alright, as we explained earlier, my burgers are a mixture of different spices, and also there is cheese mixed into the burger itself. So I don't want to put this on the hot side, or else that cheese is just going to melt right down into the fire and all the flavor is going to be lost here. So I'm going to put these burgers right over on the cooler, well, less hot side of the grill. Now, one thing you always notice with your burgers, with a higher fat content, they will shrink cooking. So that's one thing to always remember, is that no matter however big you make your burgers, they will reduce up to 25%.
Hey, Chief, how much is your meat going to shrivel?
Oh, about 25%.
I didn't even think it was that cold out here.
So they're going to be on here. About 2 or 3 minutes later, I'm going to flip these bad boys over, let them cook on the other side, give it a final flip, just to make sure that that middle is not dead raw. And depending on the judges, we'll see if we can make rare, medium rare, or, medium or well done. Alright.
Alright, guys, so Chief's burgers are done. Now, one thing you gotta not let happen when you're cooking burgers is don't go inside and stick them on a bun. Let them sit for a few minutes. Let the juices inside settle, and most importantly, the people eating the burgers will really appreciate it when they still have lips. So, How you looking there, Chief?
I'm looking pretty good.
Those
I
are
got
some
some really
fat
good
burgers.
fat burgers, some really good nice grill marks on here. Notice how the meat is a little crispy on the outside, but I guarantee on the inside it is nice and juicy. You can see the fat kind of pulling up at the top here. So I allowed a little flavor and soak into that bun.
Little trick for you guys. If you think your burger is too greasy when you're getting ready to serve it, after you take them off the grill, take them inside. Get some small coffee cups or something else like that. Put it upside down on a plate. Put your burger on top of that, and then cover it in foil. What will happen is all the grease will drip down across the coffee cup, and it'll come off the burger. If you're afraid of it being too oily. So, there you go. Chief's going to take his inside. I'm going to go ahead and put mine on the grill. Now, I start. We'll start about there. Now, my burgers are a little smaller than Chief's. Why? Well, because I'm a big fan of the double patty. I think double patties are awesome because you can put cheese between the patties. Put those up on there. And I'm going to come off on this side. The hottest part of the grill right now is right kind of in the middle. So I'm just going to kind of let these guys sit there. You smell that? I hear you. I see you saying something in there, but I
Speak louder.
Speak louder. Okay. So the hottest part of the grill is right in the middle. So I've got things kind of off to the side around it. Do you smell that, Mark?
I do.
Yeah, that would be the French onion soup mix. Look, you guys can get fancy with the different spices and everything, but when you find something that works, there you go. And for me, it's French onion soup mix. Same as Chief, though. I'm going to let them sit on the grill and they hang out and do their own thing for a while. Not going to touch them. Going to flip them once, maybe a second time, and then I'm putting them up top to hang out. So, close the grill, seal them up, and we'll be back.
She doesn't speak any English, but she wanted me. You're sure? She understands. She wanted me to say she really likes your mustache.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi, me little him. It's very. I like.
Thank you.
Ik wederom. Yeah,
Yeah. She wants to know how long it took to grow.
A few months, I think.
She understands. So a few months.
It grows pretty fast.
Okay.
Ik ben er van Magnum PI.
She said she looked like Magnum PI. She's very big in Slovenia. Very big. And still plays like daily.
Magnum PI.
Yes, Magnum PI.
PI.
Yes.
You have, you know?
Oh,
Yeah? Yeah, with shirt. Pink.
No, not pink. No,
Not pink.
white.
White shirt.
White.
Beatles requested a Bob Dylan request.
Very
That John Lennon.
Yes, very much like John Lennon. Very much.
So after this,
I got Yoko.
She just moved here. Oh.
Yeah, Rodrigo. Hey, Mom. Hey. Yes. Oh, the hearing. I like it. Look, hear it.
Oh.
Yeah,
like a gypsy. Like a gypsy. Yes, gypsy. Yes.
We heard you.
What?
We heard them. Yes, the language.
No. She have a porn star mustache.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Her dad is in porn. She grew up on porn set, so she's familiar with the mustache.
We have to go.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Nice meeting you.
do know oxygen's a corrosive gas, right?
No.
Yeah.
It is.
He's like, I ain't the FDA. Like, fucker, if I wanted to know what hazmat was, I'd pass biology. Fuck it.
I'm gonna hook a pipe up to my nose and burn holes in my lungs. That's what I want to do this weekend.
No, it's flavored.
Mr. Murphy, ladies and gents.
Flavored holes in my lungs.
Flavored hole.
I'd rather flavored hose.
You're not breathing it directly.
Okay, where's Mike Awesome so he can fucking throw somebody off this thing?
He's dead.
Shit.
Oh, God.
Too soon. Too soon.
No, not too soon. Mike Awesome sucked.
Come on, get happy.
No, Murph, don't give me that look. Mike Awesome was only worth something when he was fighting Masato Tanaka. That is it. That is the truth.
Mike Awesome got what he just paid for, or got what he was worth when he got beat by Taz after walking away from ECW
with the title.
I'm not going to deny that. But you got
Are you gay for my guys? Awesome?
No, I just think Mike Awesome was one of the best guys who ever delivered a power bomb. That running Awesome bomb was amazing.
I'll agree with that. But it was so awesome because it had Masato Tanaka to do that bump outside of the ring and onto anything.
Yeah.
That is what sold
This is
it.
boring. I'm leaving.
Okay, so more about Mike. No, I'm kidding.
All right, now we're over to the judge's decision, at least on my burger. Captain One Leg has chosen to become first with just a quarter of the burger with nothing on it. Pure burger, bun, and that's about it.
Thank you, sir.
All right, our second contestant, Miss Melissa here.
I think I will go with the exact same thing. I think we'll keep this simple. Go by the mere merit of the burger, not the condiments.
Merit of the burger. I chose a very nice, hefty piece of beef here because I kind of assume that's what she likes. And of course, finally, Mr. Gerald Saunders. Sir, how would you like to do your burger?
I'm actually just going to put a little bit of mustard on it, just so I can spice it up a little bit.
All right.
But I don't want to douse too much stuff on it to take away from the...
No, I can completely understand. Most people doctor up their burgers because most chefs do not put a large variety of...
Oh,
Jesus
Tell me you got that.
I got that.
That is awesome. That is
awesome.
Outtake.
Oh my god.
I caught it.
Did he fumble your meat?
Oh my
He
god.
fumbled my meat.
Awesome.
Dude, sir, usually you're so gentle with meat.
I don't know what happened. I think my leg got tickled or something. I was like, what the heck?
Ah, dog. All right, so, Mr. Gerald Saunders, sir, what are you putting on your burger right now?
I'm going to throw in some French's.
All right, a little
Spice it up
French's
just a little
mustard
bit.
there. Just give a little extra
Yep.
taste to that burger. Now, most meat and most chefs that cook hamburgers usually don't put a lot of salt or pepper, anything inside of the beef itself. They leave that up to the people who are making the burger to add any of the extra condiments. What that does allows people to regulate salt and pepper and really how the burger is going to taste. So most chefs will try to go as plain as possible. For those like Captain One Leg and Miss Melissa here, they chose to go with the pure burger just to have that pure taste. Mr. Gerald Saunders, sir, goes with something to his taste. That way he gets to choose how much salt, pepper, and every other spice that he wants involved inside of it.
All right, so let's go to the taste test.
All right.
Let's start with Captain, because he got his first. Let me rotate the light here.
Pretty sure I only get one shot at this, so here we go. It's a very juicy burger. It's got some good spice to it. It's missing a little something though, a tad bland, and I don't want Justin there to commit suicide. It's not. It's really not fair. You can't put so much on one judge. There's 2 others to go. They may vote for you in the end. But this is a good burger. It stands very well on its own. It doesn't actually need anything else. I like it.
Thank you very much, sir.
I guess we're going to me now. Get to watch a woman shove some meat in her mouth.
Hey.
We have to make these jokes, you know.
I'd have brought my camera if I'd have known that.
Yeah. I'm the only woman here. We have to make these jokes.
That's not
It's
true. We
necessary.
have Mark.
Shut up!
She is at the ultimate sausage fest, really.
Yes, I am.
Just the way she likes.
Eating meat at a sausage fest. Ooh,
Spankwagon.net.
.net.
Sausage, bitches.
Okay, I'm actually gonna eat this now.
And it fit in her mouth.
Yeah, barely.
She didn't gag in the slightest.
I noticed she had some range there.
How did you not see this coming?
Because it was in her mouth.
That's what he said.
Anyway, on to the point of this actual burger tasting. I have to say the cumin is really interesting in it. I absolutely love cumin. It's one of my favorite spices. So I have to say, oh yeah, make the joke. I have to say that I really enjoy it. I think it definitely brings an interesting flavor to it, and it makes it less of just a plain burger. I agree, it is very juicy, and I am trying so hard to say this without the jokes, but it's not working. It's not really. But good burger. He's outside right now, so I'm pointing over there.
Hey, Mel.
Yes.
So just so we're clear on this, you got Chief's cumin in your mouth.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just checking.
Yes.
Just want to make
yes.
sure we're good with
And
that.
I swallowed.
Oh, nice.
No, Murph, I think you understated that just a little bit. She actually has Chief's meat cumin in her mouth.
Yeah.
But sadly, that means we will have had 2.
Why'd you have to go there?
I'm just saying. Because she was gonna if I didn't, so. Alright, now I'm gonna try the same thing, but I've thrown little Frenches on mine. Give it a little bit of spice, which sounds like I've probably made a good decision because they both pretty much indicated it's missing a little something, so maybe this is the little something it was missing. Don't know. Yeah, it is pretty good. I like that. You can even aside from the mustard icon, you can even detect all the spices and stuff in there. But one thing that I liked that I noted when he was making it, and I can tell in eating the burgers, he got cheese in it, and I like the mixture of the cheese in it. Gives it a pretty good texture. It is juicy, like they said. I gotta give it a thumbs up. It's pretty good.
We can do another round of Actor's Worst Nightmare or a little game called Sing It. Sing it! What? Sing it? It's a game. What's going to happen is we're going to get 2 players up here on stage, and they're just going to have a normal scene based off of the suggestion we get from you in the audience. But at some point during the scene, something will be said, and I may just call out, sing it, in which point you will break into a song a la Cop Rock or the famed show Laughlin. Wow! I lived there when they filmed that show and aired all 2 episodes of it. The Hugh Jackman vehicle.
He's our role model.
And apparently Glee is popular. So we'll call it more like Glee, where you're going to be talking, having a scene. You'll say some pithy line of dialogue, and I'll say sing it, and then you'll just break into song and actually sing that line.
Just
your
the
scene
one
part.
line? I don't know how to play.
Yeah, no. Incorporating that line into a short couple bars.
Okay.
Yeah. No more than 8. Unless you can do a full aria, which would be awesome. Big Sexy, get up here. And which one do you want to play with? Pick your partner. Pick who you want to be gay with. Alright, there you go.
Do you want to be gay?
I see how they is.
Cindy isn't gay. Come on.
Alright. So what we need is a suggestion for these two. We can play this a second time. Again, like all the games, we can play them a second time if so inclined. It's magic. Let's give them a suggestion of a relationship like brothers or Dr. Patient.
Captain and first mate.
I
thought we weren't going to.
No, HMS Pinafore.
Make it so.
I don't think that was going to happen. Oh well.
You're safe.
Good. All right, so you are captain and first mate, and begin your scene. Just listen for me screaming out, singing.
Hello, Captain.
Hello.
How are you today? I'm Anthony. Welcome to the ship. I've come to show you around. I've been on the ship for 22 years.
Sing it.
It's been 22 years I've been on this ship. Watching one captain after another. I hope this son of a bitch is better than his brother. His brother was a whore. And so his brother is no more. Welcome to the ship.
Hey, God, I'm so glad to be here.
Well, you resemble, the family line is so deep within you.
Yeah, we're brothers. Yeah.
How did he do? Your brother, how did he do? Well,
how did he do? Was he a good captain?
Sing it.
Was my brother a very, very good captain? Much better than good old Captain Crunch. Was he better than nice old friendly Captain Hook? Or was he a hooker like I heard?
He was a hooker like you heard.
Oh. Well, you win some, you lose some. So,
Captain, what is the first order of the day?
Well, I want to see the crow's nest.
Sing it.
I want to see the crow's nest more than anything I've ever wanted in my life. I want to see the crow's nest because I heard you can see anything from there. You can see the holy air. You can even see an island hole. Look at those holes.
Yes, Captain. That is the island of Hoes.
Sing it.
It is the island of Hoes. That's where all the sailors go. When we need some loving, when we want some butter on our muffin, going to the island hole. That's the island of
Yes, we must set sail immediately for the island of Hose.
Excellent. Now you know that is where your brother died.
That is sad.
Sing it.
That is sad. That is one of the saddest things I've ever heard. Did he die giving it to those hoes?
No.
That's even sadder. That's even sadder. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard now. Do you think I might die giving it to those ladies?
Sir, if I may, Yes, you will die from the fucking ladies. They'll kill you, they're hoes. Don't treat a lady like a hoe.
Now I understand. A hoe is a hoe, and a lady is a lady, and a rose is a rose. And I'll twinkle my toes and head to those hoes right now. Let's go down. And speed! We just want them to bleed all the time.
Okay, so now it's my turn, and my burgers are a little different. Everyone remembers mine are the half and half burgers. I like to call them the Obama burgers. So, now mine do not have cheese in the middle. Nope, mine have a piece of cheese on them. Now, the cheese that I have chosen is pretty simple. It is Munster, orange peel Munster. Now, usually I like to have these with a double burger, but because these guys turned out like little hot dogs or little footballs, because I forgot to put a dent in the middle, I'm gonna have to serve them as is. So, get out of here. Go on. Dogs are all over these. All right, now my burgers are a little smaller than Chief's, so hopefully we'll probably have to make a half for each of the guys over there.
Pardon me, I'm working on my burger.
That's fine. Captain?
No cheese.
No cheese? No cheese whatsoever.
No cheese
Okay,
whatsoever.
now we'll do Melissa cheese?
Yes.
Cheese? All right, so we'll do a half with cheese. You guys will each have half because it's a smaller burger, and we'll do a half of one without. So,
Don't miss.
Not like the bacon grease.
oh, shins are killing me. So we'll give.
Right, Captain? If you and Melissa...
Actually, this would be...
okay, that would be Mr. Gerald Saunders, sir.
Yep.
And Melissa.
Here you go, guys. Mine are a little pink in the middle because I like them a little pink in the middle.
Pink is good.
All right, and you want a little mustard with yours, correct?
Yeah, but
all right, and Captain, let me get you going here. No cheese, you said?
No cheese.
No cheese.
Yeah, Murph, I have to admit, your burgers are smelling pretty good over there.
Yeah, they are a little juicy, a little tender.
I think it's that lamb that you mixed in there.
I hope so. Again, my concern is I think that I goofed, and you know when you're making homemade burgers, it's good to put a little dent in the middle with your thumb when you're making them. That way you don't wind up with little puffballs like you see here. Captain, this one is for you, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Chief, if you would be so kind, let's go ahead and work our way around the room as you almost back in the mark.
All right, who wants to go first?
Let's do it in reverse.
All right, Mr. Gerald Saunders, sir.
check this out. This looks nice and thick. It looks juicy, and as you said, it's got a little pink to it. This is very good. I like the texture of the meat. It's cooked real well. Definitely give this one a thumbs up too. Nice and, it's not too juicy, but it's just good enough. Cheese adds a little bit of kick to it too, so it's nice. I like it. Yep.
Thank you, sir, and Miss Melissa.
That would be me. See how many jokes we can make this time.
You like a little lamb with your fork?
I do. Right off the bat, I'm just gonna say, just look at
zoom in
that.
on that.
It's very juicy. So I'm a little bit excited.
Juicy
What?
meat. Like that.
Watch the wet spot.
She does just dig right in.
I have to say the cheese was a very good choice. Props on the cheese selection. The lamb definitely makes it, I'm not sure if that's what's making it so juicy, but it definitely helps. Overall, the flavor is very good. Definitely paired with the cheese, juicy good, thumbs up, all that good stuff.
And Captain One Leg.
Okay.
Who I know will be my harshest critic.
Smells great.
It smells earthy.
That's what she said.
It smells earthy.
It's the Dude Cool Buns.
No, I took my burger without the cheese. So I'm not getting all the spiciness that they were talking about. And as was mentioned earlier, I'm actually going for the taste of the burger itself. Anyone can dress a burger up however they want. It takes very special people to cook a proper burger.
Just tell them what you think, goddammit!
Murph, calm down, dude.
I'm all twitchy and shit over here.
Dude!
But
what are you doing?
I just hope his next 5 words aren't to us. What were you guys thinking?
aside from the lamb, I really don't taste much in the way of spices or... It's just beef and lamb. And needs a little something more.
Murphy.
Yeah, I didn't want to overpower. I didn't want to throw too much Worcestershire and too much of the French onion soup mix. I didn't want to go too much because it might blow it out of the water.
One thing you have to admit, we both have to beat Mark.
Yeah, we pretty much both have to beat Mark. And here's the problem. Little tiny burgers packed with a shit ton of spice. We might be in a bad way here.
That's true.
There's only one option.
Kneecap him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right now. In fact, he's bringing his meat in right now, his little steaming burgers of goodness. Man, I tried the burger and I love it. I thought it was fantastic. Is there more? I can't wait to try yours. That's going to be one I'm looking forward to. And Mark's having a hard time chasing one or two off the grill there.
Let's go help him out and we'll come back.
All right.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
He really means it!
No! Oh yes! Yes! This is the other side of the previous scene, what we didn't see before. This is going to be brilliant! Oh my god, because this is actually the other game I wanted to play, but now we just doubled it up. This is awesome. Alright, so
You wanted to play the Island of O's?
Well, who doesn't?
You don't have to.
Fantasy, come on, give
I'll let you not answer.
yes, I wanted to play the Island of Hose. From Milton Bradley. Or Parker Brothers. Or Parker Brothers.
Now tell them what they're watching, Mark.
Alright, so same game. I will call out Sing It. But you were the ladies on the Island of Hose. And roll that beautiful
Wow.
image.
Oh. Does it feel good?
Sing it.
he had a brother.
Perhaps you shall come.
Sing it.
Perhaps he shall come. Yeah. It will be begun, and we shall have a grand finish. But I don't know if I could throw my heart out there again. You don't have to throw your heart out. It's all in other parts.
A breast.
Sing it.
Throw out your titty. Just throw out your titty and see what is not shitty when it comes back on your face.
I think it'll come back. I could sink like an anchor. I'm getting old.
No, you're not getting old.
Shut up. All the Lavinia.
Oh.
Lavinia. You have such a graceful name.
Sing it.
Lavinia.
Yes, and you, Rowynn.
We are the Inias. You stick it Inias. The Inias and Audias are the greatest thing in the world.
On the island of Hose.
The island of Hose.
Who knows what hose?
That's better than sliced bread.
That's true.
Speaking of which, I smell something burning.
Sing it.
I smell something burning deep inside me. First I thought it was toast, but then I realized all my hormones and pheromones were doing interactions and I was just smelling burning of my soul. The burning of my soul. The burning of my soul. Looks like charcoal. The burning of my
With that, we're going to take a short break. Gentlemen, you feel free to finish yourselves off backstage. Take 10 minutes, go get yourself something cold to drink. We're going to come back with...
But he slid and then just kind of...
Mikey, what are they watching?
Spankwagon radio. Spankwagon the series. Spankwagon. Spankwagon.net. .neticus if you're Roman.
Hey, we have a show! Would you like to be on it? Hi, I'm Rowynn.
Huh?
Rowynn.
Rowynn?
Yes, nice to meet you tonight.
I'm Shadi.
Shadi?
Yeah.
This is Shadi. He's promoting his own music.
Yeah.
What kind of music do you make, pray tell?
I make hip hop and R&B.
No kidding.
Yes, I do. This is my group.
Okay, we got
We do all
Demo
our
CD
production.
here.
We make all the beats on there.
Do you know what show you're on?
No.
You're on Spankwagon.net.
What is that?
.net.
.net. What is Spankwagon?
Look right there and yell .net.
.net.
There you go.
What is that?
It's an internet TV show.
Okay. So,
All right, Mr. Rowynn, that's Mr. Murphy, that's Trencher behind the camera, and that's Mikey V, PCP.
What the heck is that?
Mikey V, Partners of Crime Productions.
Oh, alright. So, you wanna check me out?
Yes, absolutely. We're going to check it out, and I'm sure we can get this little preview on the show, can't we? We're going to
call the numbers, Interstate Records. You call Dano at 702-526-1720. Or you can hit me up at shoddyplectic@myspace.com. Or you can hit Dano the King at myspace.com. So,
Awesome.
Interstate Records.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
You're young. Good lord. Well, we're gonna look at it. Mr. Murphy cuts the stuff, so he's gonna put it up.
Check
You
it
got
out.
it? Good luck to you, sweetie.
Of me.
Of Glenn.
Okay, hi, I'm Glenn.
You have to take direction.
What?
I have to take direction.
When?
That's it? That's your fucking direction as opposed to action. or this is Glenn giving a minute and a half of oral diarrhea take 1.
We only plan on one take.
Okay, how's it going? I'm Glenn Heath, host of the Improv Jam, at least mostly, for the past year in multiple locations. Apparently I'm supposed to do something funny, be witty, give trade secrets away. This isn't Penn and Teller, so you ain't getting any of that shit. However, you can look at Mini-Me right over here. This is what was used in lieu of my absence when I was doing actual real theater. And I don't know if we can actually show what's under here. You probably have to pixelate it. It's all sticky. It ain't coming up.
That's what she said.
Yep. That's probably about 40 seconds, maybe at max. I obviously can't show product placement. So.
Wait, you watched the show. You know we love product. Tell us about Damn Yankees.
Damn Yankees, Super Summer Theater out at Spring Mountain Ranch. Damn Yankees, cannot tell you who did. I know it wasn't Lerner and Lowe or Rodgers and Hammerstein or
definitely wasn't Sondheim.
McCartney and Lennon. I do know that it's a fun production out at the ranch. We've been having sellout crowds. Tickets are like $12 online with like a $12 serve charge, $15 at the gate. But way out in Red Rock, is anyone out? Okay, if you live in Vegas, you know where Red Rock is. If you don't live in Vegas, you're not coming anyways. So Google the ranch, Super Summer Theater. We go for 2 more weeks. I sing. I don't really dance. Master of my craft. I just made something disappear. You didn't even see it. That's how fast it was.
You have to shave to look older.
You don't know. Yeah, that's a funny story. I had a.
People come to the Improv Jam right there.
Oh yeah. Either that may be more interesting.
Sorry, what? Oh.
Look at that.
Awesome.
Cookie. Ginger snap.
That's not a cookie.
I have a cookie. Yeah, I had a beard which was fairly gray, and the directors told me to shave it so that I could look older. Apparently, they didn't have beards in the 50s. Go figure. I guess it wasn't until the late 60s that they learned how to grow facial hair.
Them damn hippies.
Yeah. So if we were doing hair, that'd be great, but then I'd be too old to begin with. Ginger Snap. Cheers. Spankwagon.net. What the fuck else do we want?
All right, finally it's my turn. I hope. Is it?
Yep.
Okay. Finally it's my turn, and what I decided to do was go with the slider, the traditional small burger. I made the exact same mistake that Murphy did. I forgot to put the divot, therefore they all turn into little golf balls. Another thing I did a little differently than everybody else is I actually toasted my buns. That's one of my things. I like to have toasted buns when I eat a hot dog, hamburger, anything off of the grill.
Gay sex?
That's what you like gay sex for?
I thought that's where you liked it.
No, I'm assuming you. You mentioned it.
Hey, Trench?
Yeah.
Now, is it true that your burgers actually contain rats?
Absolutely. I gotta go with any edge I can. So, other than the one that's cut open for my testing to see how the temperature was, what we have here again, these small hockey puck burgers. If I can have you guys come up with your plates. Because you have to pick your bun.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Some people like it a little toastier, some people don't.
I'm going to choose this bun. And this burger. There we go.
Alright. I'm going to go with that one.
You forgot the burger.
I should get a burger.
You should get a burger. You took just the toasted bun. That would have been funny.
We're just going off of merits of fun.
Yeah, so you know. You have to remember, Captain's used to tiny little Asian toasted buns.
That's true. You usually like them dark, so that one's the darker one.
Yeah. In honor of Jasmine or somebody.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Mr. Gerald Saunders.
Yes.
Sir. Again, what's the name of your series of films, sir?
The name of my what?
Your series of films. Well, I mean, you've got a couple of them, but
Yeah,
of them, your favorite ones?
Bounce Straight Bitches?
That's right.
Yeah. I have a new one I just put out too.
Nice. Spunky Gunk Films.
Those darn girls writing bad checks.
When will they ever learn?
And it's all in the same front door. I'm just saying. Now you going with the mustard again?
Yeah. Not too much. I'm going to round it away, but
He likes continuity.
yeah. There.
Chugging mustard.
Chugging it. Hey.
All right, so this time we're going to start in the middle. We're going to start with Melissa since we started the other way with the boys last time.
Okay. Well, see, now I feel like I have to preface it by saying all the interesting things they were saying beforehand. So, these also look juicy. It's kind of hard to tell since they're so small, I'm sure, in the camera. Toasty bun definitely gets props on that because who doesn't like toasty buns? Because I like my buns hot. What can I say?
Sunburned gay guys don't like their buns toasted.
Well, I'm not a sunburned gay guy, so I'm actually not even a gay guy. So I guess I got that going for me. Let's try this. See, every time I do this, you guys are just staring at me, and it's really awkward because then you make jokes like, "Man, she just ripped."
You know what? I know it's difficult. Hey, Mark, you want to give her a hand? Go ahead and jam your meat in her mouth.
That's okay. She can take her own hand and jam my meat in her mouth.
Notice how she cups Mark's buns. Smaller.
I'm very
toasted.
gentle. I'm very gentle. What can I say?
I'm making notes that
The one-handed method is impressive.
Hey,
Okay,
Mark, how do you like the fact that they can get your meat in one hand?
Not surprising.
Anyway, on to the actual burger tasting. It's definitely different from the rest of them because it has the sweetness of the Hawaiian bun, and also I can definitely taste. Did you put cinnamon in here?
Mm-hmm.
We have cinnamon and allspice in here. Apparently, we're doing this right now, and it definitely the sweetness of it is definitely interesting. It's definitely not what you expect from a hamburger, even a slider. At that point, I have to say that I really like it. I like interesting burgers and stuff, so I'm going to continue shoving Mark's meat in my mouth.
Damn you, Mark!
I win.
All right, Captain.
I'm busy watching the meat show.
and for that matter, the bun show too.
Yes.
I should have worn a low-cut top today.
I know, what the hell? You're on our show and you're not wearing a low-cut top? That's like foul right there.
But it's an interesting shirt.
It is. It's a hell of a shirt.
It's a cool shirt. It's a cake.
No, you don't
but
have to
it's
pull it
also
down.
pie.
Yes.
You don't have to pull
the
it.
shirt.
There you go.
Good.
Now do this.
No.
Why didn't we buy?
Okay. As was said before, toasted bun. Who doesn't love that? The burger itself looks great, even though I had planned on leaving it up there and just having toast. But
Justin, quit waddling.
this does look pretty good.
Stay still. Yeah, I know. It's the same thing over here. I'm yelling at him. I'm like, I still have a bunch of cake.
Adam, come on.
Okay.
Dude. I know you got a lot of meat in your mouth, but come on.
I try to cut back on that. As Melissa said, it's very, very evident the cinnamon's in there. Nice and sweet. Not a lot of flavor though. It's sweeter than the other two. I can't really give it a thumbs up. It's about even with Murph's over there.
Who's next?
That would be
The only person who hasn't gone yet. No, I already went, remember?
We're enjoying
I put
the
a
meat
lot
show.
of meat in my mouth. You don't remember that? I would imagine that was memorable.
Then she showed us the front of her shirt. That was
Yeah, then I
definitely
showed the shirt. I don't have the cleavage going on right now, but it's still cool.
Mr. Gerald Saunders, sir.
Now, unlike these guys, I've thrown a little bit of mustard on mine, which is going to be really interesting combined with the cinnamon, I'll bet, but we'll see. That ought to be real interesting, I'm sure. Before I've even bitten into it, I can feel that it's sweeter. Just got my tongue on the side of it, and was like, wow, this is going to be sweet. You guys are right. The cinnamon hits you like a ton of bricks. Not that that's bad or good or worse, but you can definitely tell. I like the meat. I like the way it's cooked. Maybe it's got, if anything, maybe it's got a little too much of the cinnamon in there, but that doesn't mean I don't like it. It works for me.
All right. Mark. Last thoughts.
I don't know. I really, what?
I think we're gonna kill him when this is over.
Yeah, we didn't do last thoughts for anyone else. Is there something wrong with this?
We did do last thoughts for everyone else.
Did we? I don't remember filming that. Why are you going on? I think.
He's going all Dutch on you.
He is.
What do you think? How do you think your burgers came out, Mark?
You know, you're probably right. I did eat one of my burgers. It's probably a little too sweet. I should have used more of the allspice, but that's my own damn fault.
Yes, I am.
Awesome.
So
One
it
more.
doesn't fall.
One more. Fine, I'll fight me. I'm gonna have to do the first thing. So you guys are gonna have to put your fingers in your ears. Okay? Need to make sure you guys can't hear a single word I'm saying. Cheese, can you hear anything I'm saying?
Then how can you ask the question?
Nerf, can you hear anything? Okay, excellent. What I need is a very physical activity. Sex.
Juggling.
Sex.
Juggling sex.
Juggling sexual partners.
All right. Okay.
Juggling sex tuplets.
Yeah.
All right. And Yosef, you can call Steve if it comes around to it. This is
That's like dangerous.
It's been very exciting this past year bringing in brothers. You've been the best clown in the car I've ever seen. Last night in the back seats, I felt something. I mean, all the clowns were coming out of the car. And you and I were stuck back in the back seat. We were just sitting there, we could feel each other. And I had my balls.
I saw them.
Just wanted to juggle.
I'm very good at juggling.
I've got 6 bowling pins right here.
I'm not very good at bowling.
Such the kidder there for juggling, you almost got me there. I want to fuck you in the worst possible. You ready to pass? You ready to pass?
Yep.
All right, on 3.
Can you take this one? You ready?
I can take it if you can take it. 1, 2, 3, pass.
You're pretty good at this.
Fuck this! I want you. Right here. On the rope net mat thing. I don't know what the trapeze artists call it.
Is there a word for it?
Love nest.
Is that a technical term?
It's awkward me calling you. I can't call you by your clown name. It's just Lindsay just doesn't do it for me. Take away the makeup. I want to know your real name. I mean, we shared a moment there, wedged up against the stick shift.
I have to juggle. This is how I deal with my stress.
This is a balloon heart. That is now how I feel. I just popped my own balloon heart.
I just...
Okay, fine. Cock and balls. Nothing?
Are you gonna pop that one too?
And scene. All right. Murphy Cheese. You guys get to do the exact same scene, word for word, action for action.
Any topic whatsoever?
No, the exact same topic we had.
Oh.
You saw it.
You're doing the exact same scene.
Okay.
Begin.
All right, so the federal funding went through. We're not going to be able to do the stem cell research. We got to throw all these embryos away. We just shove them. We can't do it. We just got it. We got baskets of these things. What are we going to do with them all? I don't know what we're going to do.
Eat them.
Dude, we can't eat them. You know, look, the boss is going to come down here and if we're not doing something with these things, they're, I don't know, barrels of them? Any idea what something we can do with these? I mean, look, I've been throwing these things out for 45 minutes. There's a stack of dead babies over there as tall as my dog. What do we do?
Eat them.
Eat them. I don't. Fuck it. I don't know what else we can do with these things. Oh, I think I can get a fourth one up there. Oh, okay, here we go. All right. Anything?
Eat them.
Look, you gotta help me out here. I'm getting tired.
I don't know what to.
Right.
Here,
Just here. I got it.
throw them at me.
Catch. Cool. All right.
Okay. Now I'm juggling dead babies.
Mostly dead. I think that one's moving.
Oh.
All right, back this way. Here we go. All right, here we go. Okay, here you go. Catch. Here we go.
Oh,
right.
holy shit! This
This is like some sick circus act. Hold on, here, take all those. Take all those. Take all
But
those.
why'd you double me up? Hold on. There's no way I'm gonna be able to take a bite out of them now.
Check it out. This one's a little rubbery. Oh, it's just a big wobbly sack. Here, put this on your head. Just
It's a there. Okay, all right. Okay. Yeah, now I'm feeling this. Yeah.
Feeling that?
Yeah, I can get some trickle.
Yeah. All right, hold on. I can put another one on there. Hang on.
Yeah, give me another one.
Okay, there we go. All right. I'll put this one around your waist. It'll be like one of those flotation devices.
Okay, so in case of a water landing,
Exactly.
tie baby.
Exactly. I mean, you know, I can't really think of anything else we can do with a dead baby. You know.
I don't know. Still eat them.
And scene. The original scene, the suggestion was sex.
And juggling.
And juggling.
Sex and juggling.
Nice. Yeah.
We got.
It was very similar. It was a weird circus act in both of them. So.
Yeah.
Awesome. And it's all on tape for our posterity.
Woo!
So.
Okay, overall, I'd say, as far as how well a burger was cooked, I'd say Murphy definitely got points on cooking his well, but overall creativity and flavor, I say that I definitely like Mark's the best.
All right, as far as best prepared, I would also have to go with Murphy's Burger, but best flavor, I would have to give vote to Justin.
I was actually looking to try something different. I usually don't mix up my food and do different things, so I like the way that Mark's had the flavor and style of it. I thought that was really unique. And as far as the way it was prepared overall, I'm gonna have to go with Murphy's too. It was just very unique. The blend of the two different meats was good.
So I guess it would be unanimous.
Well, not necessarily. We had a three-way split. Melissa liked yours.
Mm-hmm.
Steve liked Justin's. Brad liked mine. What the fuck?
So out of flavor.
I mean,
Say it
let's
again.
go overall.
Mark. Overall, Mark.
Justin.
Mark.
So that would make Mark the big winner. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Now we have to kneecap you.
Shit.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
And now we have to kneecap you.